Roblox has been attacked by hackers before, but some of them were never caught. Ellernate, a legendary figure in Roblox's dark history. Unlike most hackers who sought attention, Ellernate thrived in silence. He was first spotted in 2018, joining servers under random usernames before his true tag would suddenly appear. Ellernate has joined the game. Moments later, the server would lag, skyboxes would turn red, and music would distort into static. Many believe Ellernate was once a skilled scripter who discovered a hidden vulnerability in Roblox's client-side system. Instead of reporting it, he experimented, until one day his own exploit went rogue. Since then, he's said to exist inside the code itself, capable of hijacking scripts and bending game physics. Some players claim that if you type /revert_Ellernate in chat 3 times, your game instantly crashes. Others say he only targets players who attempt to expose him. Coolkidd, one of the most infamous Roblox hackers of all time and the face of chaos during the Roblox exploit era. Coolkidd wasn't just a random troublemaker. He led an entire hacking group that invaded servers with neon red UI pop-ups, distorted music, and the signature message, "Coolkidd was here." His attacks were so well coordinated that entire games, like Work at a Pizza Place and Natural Disaster Survival, would suddenly transform into glitch-filled nightmares. Players would spawn with admin powers, random scripts would trigger, and the chat would flood with repeating messages. Legend says Coolkidd created a private exploit client that gave him full control of Roblox servers long before modern anti-cheat systems existed. Even after Roblox patched his methods, imposters continued spreading his name, keeping the legend alive. John Doe, the name that shook Roblox and one of the biggest myths the platform has ever seen. Unlike other hackers, John Doe wasn't created to cause chaos. He was one of the first 2 test accounts ever made by Roblox back in 2006, along with Jane Doe. But over the years, players began noticing something strange. The account would suddenly log in, join random games, and even send messages, despite being inactive for years. Rumors spread like wildfire. YouTubers claimed John Doe was a ghost in the system, a hacker who could steal accounts, drain Robux, and delete games. The fear peaked on March 18, 2017, when players warned everyone not to log in, believing John Doe would hack anyone online. Of course, the truth was less dramatic. The account was controlled by Roblox developers for testing, but the legend had already grown beyond control. Inkomu, a silent, almost forgotten name among Roblox hackers, but one that still gives veteran players chills. Unlike flashy exploiters, Inkomu never announced himself with colors, sounds, or chaos. His presence was quiet, yet terrifying. Players only realized he had joined after something felt wrong. Chat messages delayed, characters froze mid-animation, and certain players suddenly vanished from the server list. His legend began in 2019, when a group of developers reported strange code injections in their private testing servers, scripts that referenced an unknown user, Inkomu. The name itself is believed to stand for Incoming Communication Unit, hinting that he may have been an AI-driven script rather than a real player. Some claim Inkomu wasn't hacking Roblox for power. He was listening, tracking player IDs, observing scripts, and learning from every server he entered. No one ever saw his avatar clearly. Screenshots show only a gray humanoid figure with a missing face and the word "lost" faintly written on his torso. To this day, players who encounter unexplained lag spikes or hear distorted chat whispers say one thing: Inkomu is watching. 1 times 1 times 1 times 1. The blueprint for the mysterious Roblox hacker myth. Unlike clout chasers who shout in chat, 1 by 1 by 1 by 1 was a presence. Servers would go dark, UI frames spawned out of nowhere, and a single line would slide across the screen. Hacked by 1 by 1 by 1 by 1. Legend says he started as a forgotten test profile or an old dev experiment that players turned into a horror story. What kept the myth alive wasn't live stream drama. It was the weird technical stuff. Free model backdoors triggering admin-like commands, skyboxes swapping to black and crimson, random sounds screeching at max volume, and scripts that looped teleport/kill functions until everyone rage quit. Veteran builders swear they saw his tag appear even in private places while they were testing. Others claim he targeted games that reused unsafe models. Once a single infected asset entered your place, GUIS would replicate themselves, leaderboards broke, and your spawn turned into a void. Whether it was a real exploiter piggybacking on bad code or just mass hysteria, one rule spread across Roblox Studio. Audit your models. A hacker so cryptic that even his name feels like an error. No one knows what it means. 3 question marks that appear in-game like a glitch in reality. When? Joins a server, he doesn't move, chat, or attack. He just stands there. Players who try to interact with him say their camera locks, the lighting flickers, and every username around them changes to question mark, question mark, question mark. Rumors say, isn't one person at all, but a virus-based account generator that creates new profiles every time it's banned. Each copy behaves differently. Some just observe, others trigger random admin commands or strange pop-ups like, you shouldn't be here. What's even creepier is that his avatar never loads properly. It's always half-rendered. One limb missing, textures glitching between colors, faceplates blank. Some developers who investigated claimed their studio projects became corrupted right after adding !asset pack .rbexm from the toolbox. To this day, no one's sure if question mark is a human, a script, or a forgotten test of Roblox's moderation AI. But everyone agrees on one thing. If you ever see question mark join your game, leave immediately. Guest 666, the most feared legend in Roblox history. Before accounts were mandatory, players could join as guests. Silent avatars with no usernames, just guest and a random number. But Guest 666 wasn't like the rest. He didn't act like a beginner. He moved with precision, opened admin menus, and typed in chat even though guests weren't supposed to talk. His story began around 2014, when players claimed to see a red-eyed guest joining popular games. The moment he appeared, strange things happened. Skies turned crimson, avatars burst into flames, and chat messages glitched into unreadable symbols. Some even swore their accounts were wiped after encountering him. Rumors spread that Guest 666 was a Roblox tester who lost his account during the guest purge, a soul trapped in an endless loop, haunting the servers that took away his identity. Others say he's just an advanced AI script coded to punish exploiters who break the rules. To this day, if a random player joins your game with red accessories, no username, and a guest-like walk animation, most people won't take chances. They'll simply hit Leave Game. Noli, one of Roblox's eeriest and most iconic hacker legends. Unlike other exploiters who bragged or spammed the chat, Noli was quiet, calm, calculated, and terrifyingly consistent. Players first reported him around 2015, during a wave of strange server crashes in Natural Disaster Survival and Work at a Pizza Place. Each time, the same message appeared before the shutdown. Noli knows you. His avatar was minimal. Pure black, blank face, with an unsettling smile that flickered like corrupted code. When he appeared, the entire map would distort. Objects floated, lighting pulsed blood red, and every player's username changed to NOLI for a few seconds before the game crashed.